Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. The 19th century poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas, commonly referred to as 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, has become a classic, but observant listeners might notice something is missing. Where's the famous red-nosed Rudolph? Hi, my name is Zoe Murray, staff writer, and you're listening to the Arlington Catholic Herald podcast. An icy gust of wind tore into Robert May on the day he got the assignment that changed his life. It was a cold January morning, and he was on his way to work at Montgomery Ward, a department store in Chicago. May was grateful to see the Christmas decorations coming down. The Ivy League graduate was 35 years old, in debt, and depressed about the state of his life. He had hoped to write the great American novel, not catalog copy about men's white shirts. As he arrived at work, his boss called him into the office. For years, the store had given out little children's books during Christmas time, and he believed they would save money if they produced the book themselves instead of buying it from local peddlers. "Bob," his manager barked, "do you think you could try to come up with a better booklet we could use? I think it should be an animal story." May agreed to try. That night, he thought about animals that could work for the story. He thought about Santa and how much his 4-year-old daughter Barbara loved the deer at the zoo. So reindeer it was. The reindeer, of course, would want to help pull Santa's sleigh. May looked outside to see fog from Lake Michigan swirling in the wind, dimming the streetlights. Then he realized the reindeer should have a shiny nose to light the way. He enthusiastically presented the idea to his boss the next day. But the boss just said, "Can you do any better than that?" May was discouraged, but he still had faith in Rudolph. He decided to walk over to the art department and ask his coworker Denver to draw a red-nosed reindeer. The next Saturday morning, May, his daughter Barbara, and Denver made a trip to the zoo. Denver sketched while May held up his daughter to get a better look at the creatures. On Monday morning, they presented the pictures to May's boss. "Bob," he said softly, "forget what I said and put the story into finished form." So May began to write. 'Twas the day before Christmas, and all through the hills the reindeer were playing, enjoying the spills. But that summer, tragedy struck. May's wife succumbed to cancer. His boss offered to give the assignment to someone else, but May decided he needed Rudolph now more than ever. In late August, he read the story to Barbara and her grandparents. Seeing their reaction, he knew he had a hit. During the Christmas season of 1939, his book was released. 10 years later, May's brother-in-law, Johnny Marks, wrote the wildly popular song, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. May retold the story of his most famous composition to the Gettysburg Times in 1975. Catholic Herald columnist Christina Capecci wrote about it in the December 5th print issue of the Herald. She notes that May later remarried a Catholic and had 5 more children. One source says that May put a large Rudolph statue on the porch of his suburban home every Christmas. It now belongs to his alma mater, Dartmouth College. Well, now you know the true story of Rudolph. This episode was produced by Stachyra Lopez. Thanks for listening, and Merry Christmas.